And welcome back to News Diary as we continue giving you stories back in the headlines. Now, let's just go to what has been happening in the country before we get to that conversation. Now, the Archbishop of Muheria Catholic Diocese, Anthony Muheria, has condemned the happening at Shakahola in Kilifi County, saying it's a proof of failure by some state agencies to play their part in ensuring safety of Kenyans. Muheria, who spoke in Nyeri, said there is need for government to establish laws and regulations that would govern religious institutions across the country.
There's no way this reality would have taken place without those people who have the duty to knowing, unless the systems had been corrupted. It is clear that everyone in that leadership area has a case to answer. From the political leaders, the Ngao leaders, the chief, the sub-chiefs, from the Nyumba Kumi, from the people who are around even in those villages, have a case to answer. So does the judiciary, because this was a criminal who was so easily let off the hook, and we're wondering how. So I really think that we should wake up to the reality that when we form pacts with corruption and corrupt settings, this is what we are going to harvest. We've just seen one section of what we've harvested, that a cultic leader, a leader who is creating, in fact, a whole network to kill, can survive in a system for 5 years. That's because our system has been short-circuited so many times by corruption. Kenyans, we must wake up to the fact that corruption will affect us, even if you think it's far from you, unless we stand up and start turning it around.
And from that story, we now dive straight into a conversation in the studio right